What's up, UFC fans? UFC 155 is going to feature Dos Santos taking on Velasquez. And real quickly, I'm going to give you my vote. I'm hoping and I'm betting that Cain Velasquez wins the fight. I just think he's a more well-rounded fighter, even though he lost last time. So that's what I'm betting. Anyway, I'm covering all the fights on this card, and Michael Johnson is fighting Myles. And Michael Johnson, he's a pretty good fighter, and he just had a win over Danny Castillo, beat Tony Ferguson, and beat Shane Roller. But before that, he was knocked out by Paul Sass, and he lost to Jonathan Brookins, who you know just was knocked out by Poirier. So he's had a lot of fights since he's gotten to UFC in 2010 after his loss to Jonathan Brookins. He fought already 6 times, I think 6 times, and he was submitted by Paul Sass, but he's a pretty solid fighter, and he does have weakness in his ground game. He's been submitted already 5 times, so we know his game pretty much. He's a pretty solid fighter. He's pretty good at grounding out a decision, but he does have his weakness. Anyway, Myles, he's 10-0, and he just beat Chris Saunders at UFC Ultimate Fighter 15 finale, where he submitted him with the guillotine choke. And we saw that his jiu-jitsu is pretty good. I'm expecting Myles to win this fight. Myles lives in San Diego, and he trains pretty hard, and he's a pretty good fighter. I know that he's tall and skinny and little manorexic, would you say? But I don't think that Michael Johnson is going to get the decision victory in this fight. I think he's just going to get messed up into Myles his ground game. So Johnson could stand and bang with Myles. That's probably his best bet. But if he tries to do the old wrestling 101 and get the decision, he's going to come up short because he's going to get submitted. And he's going to get confused when he's trying to stand with Myles. And Myles is just more of a well-rounded fighter. I mean, he's 10-0, 4 knockouts, 6 submissions, doesn't even go to decision. So Michael Johnson could try to get the decision on this one and grind it out, but he's just basically betting against himself because he knows it's not going to happen. So that's my prediction, guys. Bet on Myles. Myles wins the fight.